Sergeant Bruce reporting.
This is Gus Allen, and he drives for a big trucking company. Right now, he's late for the bowling tournament and in a hurry. Oh! Gus just made a common mistake. He got careless in the dark and tried to hurry too fast for the lighting conditions. On a street or highway, Gus would never think of taking the chance he did, because he knows that an accident at night occurs easily, and he doesn't like accidents. Even in a well-lighted city street where the traffic moves much slower, Gus would never drive the way he could in daytime, and the reason is pretty obvious. He can't see as much at night. Here's the kind of traffic Gus works in all day long. He has good vision, his reactions are better than average, and his truck is always in top shape. Now let's see what our cameraman does to this. That makes it tougher in lots of ways. You can't see the driving hazards, such as pedestrians, side streets, and other hazards, nearly as well as you do in the daytime. And to make it tougher, approaching headlights cut down your vision and are sometimes difficult to judge. Not to mention the thoughtless driver who forgets or refuses to dim his lights. Any experienced driver knows that what we have just said is right. But let's look at the record. The majority of fatal accidents happen at night, even though there are fewer cars on the road. 3 of every 5 fatal accidents occur at night. And half of all pedestrian fatalities occur between the hours of 6 in the evening and midnight. The reason is, of course, that people do not drive as carefully or safely at night as they do in the daytime. Here's what happens all too frequently. This man is a good driver, but he's been working too hard. He's had a heavy meal, and as a result, he's not as alert as usual. This pedestrian should realize that the oncoming driver may be in that condition and frame of mind, and be prepared for an emergency. This pedestrian caught on just in the nick of time, but an alert pedestrian would not have waited so long to get out of the way. As in everything else, people differ, and the same applies to your ability to see through glaring lights. So never give the other fellow the benefit of the doubt. Just figure he can't see very well and drive accordingly. As a pedestrian, if you wear something light in color, it's easier for the driver to see you. If dark clothes are worn, your chances of being hit are greater. You don't expect to see much through a pair of dirty glasses, so how can you feel safe trying to figure out what's on the other side of a dirty windshield at night? Take a minute off and have it cleaned. A clear view through your windshield will eliminate one of the hazards of night driving and may save you or some pedestrian from serious injury. Check your car's taillights frequently. See that they're not covered with dirt. You can't expect the driver following to protect you if this warning light is not clearly visible. If you feel okay, drive on, but keep your car well ventilated. Fumes from your engine can make you drowsy, and a drowsy night driver is dangerous to himself and everyone else on the highway. If you're a pedestrian, remember that although you may be able to see the oncoming car, the driver of the car may not be able to see you. The driver can only see within the range of his lights, and if you make it tougher for him, you are in danger. This is what I mean. The light from the average headlight will illuminate an object about 300 feet ahead of the car. At 50 miles an hour, you'll be on top of that object in just 4 seconds. Therefore, your need for cautious driving is many times greater at night than during the day. So don't forget the rules. From sundown to sunup, slow down. Reduce your speed so you can stop within the range of your lights. And don't forget to dim them when you meet another car. If you're a pedestrian, walk where you're expected to walk. And remember, the drivers can't see you as readily as you see them. Every year, 10,000 pedestrians are killed. Don't you be one of those fatalities. And don't be the driver who causes them.